made it to Japan. It's 12:11 in the morning because our flight got delayed by 2 hours, so we got in super late. So our plan was just to go to the closest convenience store to get food, and we found Family Mart and we got a few things. So I'm going to show you what we got. We've got the boneless chicken, which is apparently famous, did you say? Like, it's a thing. It says how to eat it. No, it says you open it from here. Good. Like that. So that you can hold on to it and not get dirty fingers. There's first bite. Yum. It's yum. Tastes like chicken subs. Next we've got onigiri. Now how do you open these?
Look at the numbers. So you pull from 1 to 3.
1.
Where are you pointing? Oh yeah.
Then pull 2. And then pull 3.
That's it.
We got tuna and mayonnaise.
We'll start eating.
Oh.
How much was that?
I don't know. I don't think it was much. It was like $2 or something. Yum.
That's good.
This hits. Are you happy?
Very.
Yeah, we got all that food and we got like 2 different desserts in there, and it was all one and a Sprite, and it came to like 17 Australian dollars ish. The dessert, John got a custard cream puff and I got strawberry whipped cream and condensed milk.
What is that?
I don't know, I think it's mochi. That custard just oozed out. Oh my god, is that so good? Oh my god, it's a giant profiterole.
That's what it tastes like, yeah. We need chocolate.
Whoa, feel this texture.
Feels like a...
It's like dough. Honestly, it's not the worst thing I've ever eaten though. I'll probably get it again to be fair.
That texture looks wrong.
I know. The texture's weird, but... See? First Family Mart. Good morning. We are in Osaka and we just got here late last night. You saw our little haul from the Family Mart, but we got in at about midnight. We got a train, so everything went like smoothly besides our like delay. But last night we ate at Family Mart and it was so good. And this morning we are trying to get some breakfast because we are heading to Tokyo today, so we've got a little bit of time in the morning, and maybe go to a shrine this morning and just see where the day takes us. And then we've got to head back because our Shinkansen is booked for 11:30 to Tokyo. So I'll check in with you when we do something. We have made it to Tokyo and we are at the Shinjuku Gion National Garden, and it's really beautiful. Let me show you. You missed it. So I reckon all of this was... Please. And we're at the national park and there's cherry blossoms. I can't. See. There's actually so many little cherry blossom trees. I thought we might have missed it, but we got some amazing pictures and we got beautiful trees.
quickly jumping in to this vlog as I am editing it. The next day, this day we really didn't get up too much because unfortunately I got very, very sick. I either had food poisoning or the virus that was going around Japan. Unfortunately, I can't even tell you guys, I don't think I've ever been that sick. It was coming out all different ends, let me just say that, and it was like that the next couple of days. So unfortunately, like when we were in our Shinjuku base, like John went out a lot to see different things, but we really mainly stayed in the hotel so I could get well really fast. If you are sick in Japan, I'm so sorry. It is so frustrating and it can put a real dampener on your trip, but something that really helped me, and the only thing I was really able to down were strawberries. And if there's any bread or anything around, I also picked up these Y1000 drinks. They're like a probiotic drink from 7-Eleven, Family Mart, any of those. I started to have those every single morning when I was still feeling queasy because they strengthened my stomach and I was fine when I had them. And the other thing, because I needed lots of hydrolytes, the best hydrolyte drink that I could find in Japan was the Pocari Sweat, which was really, really helpful. Anytime I felt that sick feeling in my stomach, I just had a little bit of a drink and I was okay to keep walking. That was like on my second and third day of being sick though. But that first day, I really suggest just like staying home and resting. There's literally no other option. I was like around the clock every hour, every 2 hours, vomiting, all sorts. So the Y1000 drinks really help. Pocari Sweats. They also had like a vitamin like jelly drink at 7-Eleven as well that we had. I got some medicine and I don't know if that helps, so I'm not going to recommend it because it made me feel sick, just the smell and the taste of it. So I'm not going to recommend that, but my two things are Pocari Sweat and Y1000 if you guys are sick. So I'll show you what John kind of got up to for the next couple of days and then we'll get back into all of the fun stuff once I'm feeling well. Today I was able to make it out of the hotel only to see the Shibuya crossing, and it was really cool to see in person, but it isn't all that. I mean, it was really cool to see just knowing how famous it is, but it is very, very busy, and the day we went was quite rainy. But I guess it's a must-see if you've never been to Japan before, but I wouldn't necessarily go back. The next day we had breakfast at Jade 5 and walked over to the Tsukuji fish market where we had A5 Wagyu beef, we had some sashimi and just tried all the different foods. I do recommend this place if you are in Tokyo just to see a different food variety. It wasn't our favorite like market of the trip, but it was still good nonetheless. What's the inside taste like?
That's really nice.
So we just went over to H3 fried sandwich and we got the famous whipped cream one, and John's gonna try it because I'm still feeling a little bit sick, but he's gonna try it for us. Thoughts? Is that a good or a bad
I don't know. It'll be sweeter.
Really?
Weird. Whipped cream and bread.
And just like bread, yeah. Is it yuck?
No, it's actually not. No, I thought it'd be sweeter.
It's weird.
It's not bad. It's not the greatest thing ever. You know what I mean? It should be kind of feel like it should be sweeter.
Yeah. Cream's nice though.
Later that night, we headed over to Akihabara, which is the electric city, everything to do with anime. So if you've got an anime fanatic in your family or your partner, then definitely go here. This wasn't my favorite place, but John loves anime, so he was just having fun seeing all the different things that we don't have back at home. We played some of the arcade games, got fully ripped off on the little pull-out machines, which was so funny. and then we headed back for the night to have some dinner and go to sleep. The very next day we headed over to Disney Sea, which I'm so excited about. I'm feeling so much better today. I think I'm so glad Disney was this day and not any other day prior. But we got there bright and early. I think it was around like 7:30 a.m. and the lines were not too bad. Obviously, we did have to line up for a really long time, but as soon as we got in, I quickly got our Disney Premier Access passes.
We've made it to Disney Sea, everyone! And I just got tickets to the Rapunzel Lantern one, paid for them, and we got Indiana Jones tickets as well. But have a look at this view.
That's where we're going.
So the first place we're going to is the Tower of Terror, John's favourite. John! You always ruin it. Is it good? So we finished Tower of Terror and we got a bit of food, and now we are waiting for our priority pass to Tangled, which is at 11 o'clock, and it's currently 10:53, so we're just waiting a couple more minutes and then we will be on that. We also grabbed another priority pass to Journey of the Center of the Earth and a free pass as well to Indiana Jones. So we've got a bit of a lineup and it's going really, really well. We budgeted for all of the priority passes too, so yeah, it doesn't feel like out of pocket, you know? And then we'll see. I think Frozen's sold out at the moment, but we'll see how we go. After we finished off at the Tangled ride, which I highly recommend getting Premier Access to because it literally took us 2 minutes to get on the ride, we headed over to the Little Mermaid world, which was so cool. If you are going to Disney Sea, you need to just go into this area just for the set alone. It was incredible. We were randomly able to get Peter Pan priority passes just now, and we just got off the Peter Pan ride and it was really good, like underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talk about the Peter Pan ride, but it was so much fun, and even John enjoyed it, and he has never seen Peter Pan before, and it's like you're flying. But I'll leave that for you guys to explore, but definitely don't miss it. Guys, it is 4 o'clock and we're tapping out. We're tapping out. We did good. We did like all of the rides that we wanted to do besides Frozen. Frozen, like, we just couldn't get a pass to, and I just couldn't be asked waiting for 2 hours. And I've seen the videos on TikTok and stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. It would have been beautiful to see, obviously, but it is what it is. But there wasn't much that we wanted to stay for after that, and it would be nice seeing the fireworks, but it's not until 7:15 tonight, and there's just like, I just don't want to wait for things. So we're patient. Anyway, we're done for today. Disney Sea done. look how good this mocha looks. And we got freshly squeezed orange juice, and John got a hot chocolate. Good morning. It is day 5 on our trip, and we just spent the morning at Bill's Cafe in Ginza, and I highly recommend it if you're looking just for like some Western food. We had like an Aussie breakfast, like eggs, bacon, toast, really good drinks, freshly squeezed orange juice. So it was really beautiful, and they do breakfast, lunch and dinner. And now we've just taken the train to Ueno Park, and it's just like a big area of park. There's like a zoo here. There looks like there's some museums here as well. So we're just here for about an hour, and then we're heading off to a sumo wrestling lunch, which will be so fun. But for now, we're just like walking around the park and the garden. In the afternoon, we headed over to our sumo wrestling restaurant reservation, which was one of the highlights of our trip. We got to sit down, eat our lunch, which is what these sumo wrestlers typically eat. And then we had 2 incredible retired sumo wrestlers that came and showed us the discipline, all the different exercises that sumo wrestlers get up to in their professional career. They were so much fun, and all the guests get to get involved and try and beat them in the ring, I suppose. And they explained all the rules of sumo, and it was just a really fun way to see sumo wrestling if you're not able to actually go to a match. We had so much fun, and we definitely recommend this. So at the Sensoji temple, we were able to pick our fortune. You put 100 yen into the table, you shake up this little thing, and you pull out a stick, and on the stick it will have a number on it. 67. You will find the corresponding drawer of the number, and inside you will see if you have a good fortune or a bad fortune. As you can see by my face, I unfortunately got a bad fortune. So you roll it up and you put it onto the bar that they have there. You'll see all other ones as well, and you simply just want to tie a knot. Unfortunately, I was tying mine and it ripped, so I'm not sure what that means.
Take 2.
That's just going on. Oh my god. Oh, we're not eating that, bro. After lunch, we headed to the making of Harry Potter with Warner Brothers. It was one of the highlights of our trip. Again, it was so cool. It was actually just a spur of a moment decision. We were either going to go here or take a day trip to Mount Fuji, but Mount Fuji wasn't clear for the day, so we decided to go for this instead. Now, John and I like Harry Potter, but we're not like Harry Potter fanatics. I mean, we've watched all the movies and we really do enjoy it, and I think I'm a little bit of like a movie buff in that I just
just love movies and I love how movies are made. So if you're either a Harry Potter fanatic or you just love movies or you're just interested how it all came to be, then definitely put this on your list to do. I honestly thought it was going to be like a short, small experience, maybe a couple of hours, but it ended up taking around 4 to 5 hours to get through the entire thing, because I'm not joking, they have every single detail that you could possibly think of. Every room, every character. They had interactive experiences. They had complete streets, the whole ministry. You'll see that in a second. The whole Forbidden Forest where we saw Hagrid, we saw the spider, the car, all of it. And it was just incredible. We even were in a little part where you got to pretend that you were in the audience of a Quidditch game, which was so funny. We also got to have our lunch there where they had a massive cafe, and this is me trying butterbeer for the first time.
We got the butterbeer from the Making of Harry Potter, but I'll taste this first. It's like almost like a spider.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what, I think it's caramel. I think it's like, it's very sweet.
Save me some.
It's actually, like, it's nice.
It's disgusting.
Oh, you don't like?
No.
Why did you face?
We were actually able to keep the butterbeer cup that we had purchased. You just had a little cleaning station to clear it out and then you were ready to go. Good morning everyone, it is day 7 in Tokyo still. This is our last full day in Tokyo and we are heading to Team Labs this morning, which is like an interactive art museum. It's like an interactive experience. I'm so excited. I think one of them, like, your feet get wet, so I've got jeans on, so I'm gonna have to like really ride them up and make sure that they don't get wet. But I'm so excited because so many people talk about Team Labs and it looks awesome, so let's go check it out. And it was awesome. It was so much fun. The only thing, like, tip for you coming, I definitely recommend coming at entry time, which was 9 AM, but then even then you need to get here at like 8:30. Give yourself some time because there's still a lineup even though that they haven't opened. We were really lucky and we were able to experience the exhibit like almost empty because of the opening time and people still coming in, but as we were walking out just now there's lines everywhere and it just seems really hectic, and like the exhibits were getting crowded the more that we were in there. So definitely recommend coming at like opening time and then being early again just to make sure. You want to go in the water exhibit first, then the forest one, and then the garden one. But all in all, it was so cool. Like, I definitely recommend doing it. It was so much fun. But yeah, just get in early. Make sure you book your tickets in advance. And if you are needing to come not at opening time, I recommend getting the premium pass just to shoot straight through rather than waiting, because the lines were like
around the block. So even if you have selected a time slot, that time slot is just like an allowance for you to line up. So you'll still be waiting from like 30 to 90 minutes to actually get in for your time slot. So the time slot is not actually the time that you're going to be entering the building. So just keep that in mind.
After Team Labs, we headed over to Round 1 Stadium, which is basically an arcade, a sports area. It was insane. It is in the same sort of area as Team Labs, so I would put this on the same day if you can. They had karaoke, which I'll spare your ears. That was so much fun. We were in there for 30 minutes. I think we spent about $55 Australian for the both of us, like to combined, to get into this place. And there was bull riding, there was soccer, there was volleyball, there was darts, all arcade games, so much stuff, rollerblading. Literally think of a sport and it's probably in there. They've also got the batting cages, which was one of John's favorite. They had badminton, and we just were kids for hours. I think we spent about 3 hours there. It was in a huge shopping center. Yeah, we just spent the rest of our time of the afternoon there and then got some food.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. It is around 6:30 a.m. We are leaving Tokyo and we're heading off to our next destination, which is Kanazawa. So we've got our bags. Shinkansen is booked. We're just making our way to the Tokyo station, and then we've just got to find the platform and everything like that, and then we'll be on the way to Kanazawa. We've made it to Kanazawa, and our first stop was the Omicho market, which I highly recommend. It was so much delicious food. We tried the gold leaf ice cream, and it just, honestly, I just did it because it's like Kanazawa is like known for like producing gold and stuff. So we got it, the ice cream, and I'd probably skip it next time because it just tasted like vanilla ice cream. I couldn't taste the gold whatsoever, but that's fine. But the other food, we had salmon, we had the wagyu skewers again, we had scallops. There was a lot of seafood here. Everything was delicious, so I highly recommend going there. And now we are just walking towards the Kanazawa castle to check that out. No, it does not. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 in Kanazawa and we are heading to a shrine. I will put the name here. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll just pop the name here. But we're heading there this morning, and then we're also going to go to the Kenrikuen Garden, I think it's called. Then it's supposed to be one of the most famous gardens in Japan. And then we're gonna head to the Samurai District. So a few things on today, but really loving Kanazawa at the moment. It's not as busy. The food has been beautiful. I think we've had better food here in one day than we did in Tokyo. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Anyway, I will pick you guys back up when we get to the shrine. But again, it's a bloody trek. For dinner, we found the coolest little restaurant in a little alleyway. It was called Duck Noodle, and the whole restaurant, like the menu was all in emojis, which the lovely staff came out and told us exactly what it all meant. And it was just like the tiniest little restaurant, a few seats, so you do have to wait in line, so maybe get there around opening time. And it was just all about duck. So if you like duck, definitely head here. Guys, We have made it to the Philosopher's Park, and I'm assuming that this all used to be like cherry blossoms or something, but I don't know, a little bit underwhelming. It's like fully raining and we were prepared for rain, but I still thought it would be really beautiful, but it's just like trees. I'm not sure what else to say. What'd you hit? Good morning, guys. It is 5:30 a.m. And the reason we are up so early is we are heading to do all the touristy things today. We're going to the Arashiyama bamboo forest and also the monkey park. We also have booked a boat river cruise that like takes us through that entire area, which I'm really excited about. But before we go on the boat ride, which is at 9, we thought we'd go to the bamboo forest super early because that's when they say is the best time to go because there's not too many crowds around. So we're gonna head there, hopefully get there by about 6, and we'll see how we go with the crowds. To the bamboo forest and it was really beautiful, and I'm so glad we got here early because I can imagine how busy it gets. Like I've seen videos where they're like shoulder to shoulder, but we were fine. Like there was maybe 10 other people, but now we're just walking along the water heading to hopefully to get some food if anything is open, and then heading to the boat ride area where we're going to get picked up, which is about another 40 minutes away on the train. So we'll head off soon, but we finished here quite early. I thought the bamboo forest would go for a little bit longer, but anyway, I'm just enjoying this walk. I'll talk to you soon. Oh shit! Oh
monkey, deer, wild boar, and Pikachu.
Guys, we just finished our boat ride and it was incredible. Definitely do that. We are now at the monkey park. It's a fucking trek to get off. I'm not joking. It's like 20 to 30 minutes uphill, but we're nearly there. But I'm puffed.
the Shini Inari Taisha, the red gates. It's super beautiful here, and you can keep going for ages. I hope you can hear me. Just went and explored the Kiyomazura-dera temple. Didn't go on the actual inside, but we saw the red ones and the beautiful view from the outside. But again, it's a bloody trek to get up here. My calves better be like popping when I go home. That night I was starting to feel sick again, so I was feeling really nervous, so I got John to go back to Family Mart to pick up some of the things that really helped me when I was sick the first time. The first thing is the Pocari Sweat, which is like a hydrolyte drink, and then the second one is the Y1000 drink, which is like a probiotic to strengthen my stomach. So definitely get here earlier. Good morning guys, I haven't spoken to you in a minute, but we have just arrived in Nara and we are walking to the deer park. I can already see a couple over there, but we're heading to like the main area where all of them are. I'm a bit nervous because we've heard that they can be a little bit feisty and they can sometimes bite, but we'll see how we go. We're going to check out some temples and stuff as well, but I'm excited to see all the deers. It's just like another day in Japan with 1,000 steps. I've just put in all little snippets of us feeding the deer. It was so fun. We ended up doing like 3 times because I was so excited. But now we're just chilling and they're all still around. They're all deers just everywhere you go. But such a cool experience that they're just like roaming around, just relaxing, chilling, eating. And they're just so, they're honestly really good considering. They just get really excited, so all you have to do is obviously don't hold back on giving them the biscuits. You feed them the biscuits and then you put both hands up to be like, I've got none left. Yeah, you just tell them you've got none left and then they literally leave you alone. So if you don't do that, that's when you start to get like bitten and all that. So just make sure you put both hands up.
We were literally let in straight away. What time is it, Bob?
8:27.
It's 8:27 and the park is supposed to open at 9:30, so definitely get here earlier because you'll just be let in. I'm so excited. John's ready to go. And we're keen. We've got tickets to the Harry Potter and the Nintendo because we've got express passes today too. So very, very keen, and we're off to Space Fantasy for our first ride. Alright, we got a wicked churro. Nothing crazy, but peanut butter flavor. This is the frozen butterbeer that John's trying. We'll see what it tastes like. You like it? Like a slushy. Now he's trying the normal butterbeer, which is still cold, by the way. Thoughts? Which one do you like better? Yeah. Okay. We've finished our last ride for the day. It is, what's the time?
6:28.
Wow, it is 6:28 p.m. and we have done 12 rides today. We did multiple of Space Fantasy, we did 3 times. Definitely get on that one. We did all of them that we wanted to do. So yeah, we didn't miss out on anything, which is awesome. So, successful day.